Hey guys, this is Donnie. Uh, I've been out in the wind, so my hair's a little messed up, but oh well. Uh, the reason I'm making this video is I'm gonna talk about my pre-spraying routine. Everybody has their own ways they pre-spray. Most people, they do bonnet cleaning. What they do is they spray a room, and then they run over the room with a bottle in the machine and get the carpets as clean as they can. And I did that for years and years, and that works, okay? But I've developed in the last couple of years the ultimate pre-spray routine. What I do nowadays, and I've been doing for a long while, and it works like a charm, is when I go to a job, if I'm going to vacuum, what I'll do is I'll vacuum a room and I'll pre-spray it. I'll vacuum another room, I'll pre-spray it, and I'll do that so on and so forth until I've got all the rooms vacuumed and pre-sprayed. Now, if I'm not vacuuming, because sometimes the customers vacuum, I don't do it, then what I do is I go inside, I go in a house and I pre-spray the whole house with my Pump Zero sprayer that's got my chemical in it, my cleaning chemical. What I do after that is I go put the Pump Zero sprayer back in the vehicle because I won't need it no more, and I take in my Oracle Orbiter or whatever machine of choice you use if you do this technique. I take my equipment in, and I take in a work sprayer and a bucket. And what I do is I put water in the bucket, just plain water, no soap or nothing, no solution. And I go one room at a time. And I spray a room, and then I run the machine over it and clean it. And what I'm doing when I do this is the first time when I put my pre-spray down, sometimes it's 20, 30, 40 minutes or whatever before I get to the room I pre-sprayed. By the time I get there, the carpets and the stains, it's all pre-emulsified, and the dirt and stains are ready to just come right out. Now, the fact is, the carpets could be dry, but they're still pre-emulsified. And what happens when you go back and spray it, like if I was going to do say a 10-room house, I'd go pre-spray everything, and then I'd go one room at a time, and I'd respray it with plain water, and then clean each room one at a time, in that manner. And what happens when you respray with water is you're re-moisturizing the carpet, so you're rehydrating the carpet, so you have water on the carpet to clean with, which you have to have, and you're reactivating your pre-spray. When you put your pre-spray in the carpet, let's say it's dried an hour later, well, that pre-spray, when you get it wet again, it'll reactivate. It'll essentially reactivate, and you'll get the pre-spray to work twice instead of once. Now, there's certain things that won't still be there, like ammonia, for instance. It neutralizes as it dries, so you may not reactivate ammonia because it's already neutralized and gone. But there's stuff that you use, if you're using stuff besides ammonia, which most people are, you're reactivating anything that you've already prior sprayed into the carpet when you did your original pre-spraying. Uh, when you do this, you're going to have a lot better cleaning because you're going to spray a room so it's hydrated and it's nice and wet. Then you're going to clean it immediately, and you're going to have the soil is going to be emulsified for a very long time, and at the same time you're rehydrating your pre-spray, so you're getting a better cleaning as you're rehydrating as you're re-emulsifying. You're getting your pre-spray to re-emulsify a second time. So, but that's how I do my pre-spraying. Now that may seem weird to you guys, but man, it works. Now, on a big place, if I'm working like over 1,000 square feet, I'm just going to spray and clean and spray and clean. I'm not going to do this technique. Although you could, theoretically, you could go through and, in a building that's good size, you could go through and pre-spray the whole place. And then when you get done, you could go back and rehydrate as you go and rehydrate, re-emulsify. Reactivate your pre-spray and then go ahead and clean. You could do this on a big place, but typically I don't do it on bigger places, but you could. So, but remember, what I'll do is I'll pre-spray a whole place. And if I'm going to I vacuum and pre-spray each room as I get to them. And then when I'm done with all that, I bring the machine in that I'm going to clean with, which is the Orc. I bring in the work sprayer, I just put water in the bucket, and I rehydrate as I go. And that is the best pre-spray technique there is. Because you're letting your stains and soil get emulsified with your pre-spray. You can't really beat that. So anyway, that's how I pre-spray, and it's I may be the only person who does this. I made the method up, so if other people are doing it, they're just doing it by pure chance because I developed the technique for myself. So, and it works great. So when you get to a home, immediately if you're going to vacuum and pre-spray everything, and then go back in and rehydrate each room, each individual room as you clean with fresh water, and you'll get an amazing cleaning because your emulsification process. Most people spray a room and they immediately start cleaning it, so their emulsification is 45 seconds. That don't really give stains a bunch of a chance to, to get broke down. You can clean that way, and I've done it for years and years, but this is so much better because you're emulsifying stuff for 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, even an hour at a time before you're rehydrating it and cleaning. So anyway, that's my pre-spray routine, and it works great, and I advise anyone that wants to try it and see that it works great for them too. Have a nice day.